Hi everyone. So as some of you know by now, quite an interesting thing happened to me the other day on New Year's Eve. It started at around 11:55 PM and carried on into New Year's Day. It lasted about 50 minutes all in all. Basically I saw a group of light beings in the sky. At the time I thought they were UFOs, but in hindsight I think they were entities in their own right. And guess what? I got some footage of this, and I'll show you that footage in a moment. However, I want to set the scene a little bit, so let's start right at the beginning. So I was planning to meditate my way into 2010. I was going to start about 5 minutes before midnight and round it up about 5 minutes after midnight, because I just thought it would be a really cool experience to meditate my way into the new decade. Before that though, I felt a great need to go out and look at the moon. As most of you are aware, I'm sure, it was a blue moon on New Year's Eve, so it was quite a spectacle. So I thought, go out and look at that beforehand, and so, I did. I went downstairs, I opened the door, and I stepped out. The first thing I see when I step out is a massive red orangey orb up in the sky, and my rational thinking mind says to me, oh, that's the moon. And I thought, wow, that really does look amazing. Maybe the name Blue Moon is just a name and really it's red. I'm just trying to rationalise it, thinking, yeah, that's definitely the moon. And then my mum steps up behind me, obviously wondering why I've opened the door and stepped outside. And she says, what's that? I said, that's the moon, Mum, it's a blue moon tonight. She went, that's not the moon. And then she pointed over where the moon actually was, which was just kind of to the left. And she went, that's the moon. That's not the moon. And obviously the realisation really starts to hit me then, that wow, okay, that isn't the moon, so what is it? And then suddenly as I'm thinking that, this other red orangey orb manifests out of thin air to the left of the original one. So my heart starts racing 10 to the dozen and I'm just in complete and utter awe, thinking, these are UFOs. These are UFOs right in front of my very eyes. So I think I've got to film this, so I run upstairs to grab my MacBook. Now the footage I'm going to show you now is just after I went to get my MacBook, and I bring it downstairs and outside and I start filming these UFOs, or at least what I thought were UFOs at the time. However, this footage is absolutely crap, nothing comes out on it, it's rubbish, complete and utter rubbish. However, I want to show you anyway, just so this whole story's got a bit of continuity. However, I did go and get my phone after that and filmed footage on this, and it came out on this. Check this, what's up in the sky? Oh my... There's loads of them! Mum, there's 2 more! As you can hear, by this point 2 more had manifested, so there was now 4 up in the sky. And as you can hear, I was quite hysterical. I was just in total disarray. I was just like, oh my god, I didn't really know what had hit me. As the minutes ticked on, 2 more manifested, and then there was 6 in the sky. By this point I'm thinking, whoa, this is really heavy duty stuff. I've got to get better footage of this, because it just wasn't coming up on the MacBook. Because I could tell, because I was holding the MacBook up like that to the sky, and then looking round at the screen to see if anything was coming up, and it wasn't. So, I was a bit disappointed by that, but then I suddenly had the brainwave that I could use the camera on my phone. So from then on the footage really picks up in quality. But before I start showing you that footage, I want to cover a really important point. Now some people might be thinking, well Reese, it was New Year's Eve, so it's very likely that what you saw were Chinese lanterns. However, they were not. And I've got 3 very important points to bring up that will prove to you, undoubtedly, that they weren't Chinese lanterns. Firstly, a lot of these light beings were going against the wind current. Now, if they were Chinese lanterns, this just wouldn't be possible. Secondly, these light beings at one point formed a massive formation in the sky. It was symmetrical as well. And again, Chinese lanterns wouldn't do that. Not only would they not form a symmetrical symbol in the sky, but they also wouldn't stay stationary like that. Thirdly, one of the very last light beings that I saw came down very low, and I actually saw that it had a diamond aura. Again, Chinese lanterns do not have diamond auras. One last thing I want to point out is that each clip is only about 20 seconds long, because for some reason my phone has that limit built into it. So without further ado, I'm going to start showing you the footage. Now this first video is definitely not the best one, but I'm just going to show you all the clips I got. I'm also going to turn this light off just so there's no glare off the screen.
There's another one. There is another one. There was 6. There's another one. God, I hope them. Oh, why didn't I get this mobile phone camera out sooner? Because I got the MacBook out and it didn't come up properly.
Now the second one is also pretty poor quality. You don't really see much at all. But from the third one onwards, they start getting really good. But like I said, I just want to show you all of them. So here's the second one.
And there's another one. There's another one. And there's another one. There's another one. Now on the camera they're not coming up that big, but I can assure you they are big. I'm looking at them with the naked eye. They are big. Oh my.
As you can see, that second one really was terrible. You don't see much at all. The lights you see right at the bottom of the screen at the beginning weren't the orbs, they were just house windows, just to clarify. However, this is where it starts getting a lot clearer.
There's another one. There's another one. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's still another one over there. Oh shit, look at that. There's another one. There's another one. Oh my god. Stuff is going.
This next one's good because you can clearly see how fast the light beam was moving across the sky. You have the street light to compare it to, whereas in the other videos you don't have anything to compare it to, you just have the dark sky as the backdrop. But in this one, like I said, you have the street light, so you can compare it to it and you can see that it is really moving quite fast.
That one's probably moving fast. That one is. It's really moving fast. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but it is really moving fast. Oh my god.
By this point they were all over the sky and they were coming in from all different directions. Some were even manifesting out of thin air, like the ones right at the beginning were. And I actually catch this one manifesting out of thin air, and it's absolutely unbelievable.
Fucking other one. There's another one. They're everywhere. They're all over the fucking sky. Oh my god, the way they're moving. The way they're moving, it's not really.
Now, as you can hear, I'm quite hysterical by this point. I'm just absolutely awestruck, and I can't believe what I'm witnessing. Now, it's at this point that they started forming the formation within the sky. So I whiz up to my mum's bedroom and start filming through her bedroom window to try and get a better view. The person you can hear in the background is my mum.
Oh no, the shape. The shape. I'll get this one. Oh, it's not coming. I need to go down and get this. Yeah.
As you can see, nothing was really coming up, so I whizzed back downstairs and tried to capture it from ground level.
I can't get it here. There's a massive contingency of them, like making a pattern. Oh my god.
Still, I wasn't picking up anything, so once again I went back up to my mum's room and filmed out her window. Now at first glance you might not see anything in this clip, but look very carefully, because under great scrutiny you can see the pattern that the light beings have formed.